Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. Let's talk about the workout. So for your warm-up, just to get things moving a little bit before we start to stretch, you're going to do 20 Spider-Man mountain climbers. So come to the ground, right? And instead of going up the center like with your regular mountain climbers, you're going to come up and try to get your knee to your elbow. Jump and switch. And get yourself warmed up. From there, you have 12 push-ups to down dog. Lie on the floor, hands at the shoulders, toes dug in. We're gonna press through the palms, get the hips up to the ceiling. Try to get your heels onto the ground. Push your head and chest through your shoulders and stretch those bad boys out. And then lay back down. Oh, that was good. Let's do it 11 more times. Woo. From there, you have 6 regular burpees, right? You're already on the ground, cool, might as well just stay here. Push up, jump your hands to your feet, or jump your feet to your hands, stand up, jump and clap. From there, we're gonna get into our mobility, our stretching stuff. So we're coming back down into that high plank position. You're gonna pull the knee up towards the chest, and then set the outside of the foot onto the ground, lower the back knee and slide that foot back until your front glute comes onto the ground. Oh, that feels really good. We're gonna bring the elbows down and just chill here for 30 seconds. If you feel like, hey, my glutes might need a little bit more love, like if you were on Jamie's Zoom yesterday, your glutes might need a little bit more love. You can hang out there for as long as you want, but 30 seconds is going to be your minimum. To switch sides, press through the palms, dig the back toe in, pull the front foot out, and then bring the other one up. Okay, so from there, we're going to do a Cossack squat hold. So bring your feet nice and wide. Don't. When in doubt, this starts to feel funky for you. It's probably because your feet aren't wide enough, right? Toes are pointed slightly out. We're gonna point the non-working leg toe up to the ceiling for this. So you're gonna bend one knee, keep the other straight, and then rotate the foot so that your toe is pointed up to the ceiling. And just lower down as low as you can so your hips start to open up and you can feel that stretch through your inner thigh there. You're gonna hold here for 30 seconds. I know, it starts to get pretty spicy pretty quick, but I believe in all of you. If you're able to and want to hold a little bit longer, you can do that too. All right? If it's tough and you've gone down too low, you can always just sit your butt on the ground and then switch. You don't necessarily have to switch using your strength. The more important thing here is opening up your hips and stretching these inner thighs. From there, you have the weighted arm bar. So it's kind of like your Turkish getup, except a little different. So you're going to take a weight. You can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. I like to use the kettlebell just because of the weight disbursement and what it does for the shoulder, but the dumbbell works just fine, right? So punch the ceiling, one knee is bent, the free arm is going to be out, straight out to your side. You're going to take that bent knee and reach over, try to get your opposite hip onto the ground. Obviously, that's the goal. That doesn't always happen, though. Always want to keep your eye on the kettlebell. This helps you to balance. It's very important that you keep your eye here. You're going to hold that for 15 seconds, then come back into your neutral position, and then go again. So 2 sets of 15-second holds on each side. So that's your mobility work for the day. Today, for our strength/skill portion, we're going to strengthen up the unilateral squat movement. And the way that we're going to do that today is the Bulgarian split squat. So the Bulgarian split squat requires you to elevate one of your feet on an implement or object. I could use this, I'm gonna probably just use my sofa. So for that, I've got 1 foot elevated, and I'm going to use a weight as well. We're also going to do this tempo, so that just means that we're going to lower down slowly. All right? So when we lower down, we're going to keep the knee stacked over the heel. Lower down for a 4-second count. Get your hip crease on line or lower than your knee. Pop up strong, pressing the ground away from you. All right, so I'll show you again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop up strong. All right, so hold a weight in your hand and take your time. Going slowly and eliminating momentum can be difficult mentally because it starts to get painful and your body's like, oh my God, go faster. Oh my God, go faster. But I want you to overcome that urge and continue to slowly lower. All right. This should be difficult. If it's not feeling difficult, grab something heavier or go slower. Like draw it out for a 5, 6, 7, 8 count. All right. So you're going to do 3 rounds of 6 on each side. Give yourself like 90 seconds break in between. So for your WOD today, you have 5 rounds 4 time. And so you've got your side alternating or single arm clean. I'll show you how to do that with the dumbbell and the kettlebell. So with the kettlebell, I'm sure you guys know about this one. So put the implement in between your legs. You're going to use your hips in an explosive manner to get the kettlebell high enough up to your chest and then put it in that front rack position. So I'm here, I'm going to explode up and then pull it into that front rack position, which means the kettlebell is resting on my bicep and forearm with my knuckles under my chin. So I'll show you a few more. Cool. 7 on each side. From there, also I'll show you with the dumbbell. Ha ha ha. Okay, so dumbbells in between my legs, right? We're going to use the hips still to get it up to the chest and then put it in the dumbbell front rack position, which will look like this. Woo, that one's a little heavy. All right, dumbbell front rack means one of the bells is touching your shoulder and the elbows are up at the shoulder. All right, so toes to kettlebell or dumbbell. I'm going to use my dumbbell because it's a little bit heavier, which means it'll offer me a little bit more support for this movement. So arms are extended, right? This is a variation of toes to bar. So you want your body to look like it's hanging from the pull-up bar, right? So a couple of ways to do it. I'll show you the harder way first. So the harder way is to keep your knees straight the whole time, right? Bring them up and tap your toes to your dumbbell. Boom. Just like a strict toes to bar. The other way is to do the tuck up then kick, just like we do when we do our toes to bar variations, right? So bring the knees up to the shoulders and then kick your kettlebell or dumbbell. It's really fun to talk like that. All right, figure out which way works for you and do 9 of them. All right, so the next and most fun movement we have today, we've clearly saved for last, the power burpee. And let me tell you how tricky it was for me to figure out how to set this up, okay? So the power burpee is a combination of a hurdle jump and a strict burpee. So for your hurdle jump, right, grab something that you can jump over. I've got my handy suitcase here. This is pretty cool because if I decide to get a little bit more aggressive, I can always change my hurdle height, right? But I'm gonna show you guys with this lower height so I don't knock all my furniture over. So for your hurdle jump, you're going to use your upper body to give you enough momentum to propel you over your object, okay? So you're gonna reach back behind you, throw your hands forward, and then do a tuck jump. Try to land it over your object. From there, it's a strict burpee. So hands come to the ground, kick your feet back, lower your entire body as one unit, and then push the ground away from you. Jump your feet back to your hands, and then take a bow, because you're amazing. All right, guys, that's the one. If you have any questions, please reach out.